morning. Hello everyone. So we're on the third day Mondioring World Championship in Portugal. Retrieve an object. Now we'll have the send away, 50-meter straight line send away. Have Italy on the field. The dog has to go for a straight line, 50 meters, and then be recalled. Unfortunately, he went not between the two bulls as he should have, but he still gets some points. -4 points. Now we will have the retrieval of object. We'll throw away the object. It's this big plastic vase. That's third day, rainy day. Of course, being plastic, it's very slippery. He has some minutes to bring it, but he managed to catch it very good. It was within the time frame. Now we have heeling work. We're in the last day of the Mondioring World Championship. Heeling, dogs are without leash, without collar. Now we may see him. There's an extra difficulty here because the dogs will have to stop on this wooden plank that has these squeaky ducts underneath that make noise. Very well. We're in Portugal, as you can see, near Lisbon in Mafra, for the third and final day of Category 3 Mondioring, 5th day overall, World Championship. Now we have minute absence. The dog is led in a sit position underneath this carriage that you see in the front, and the handler goes between this windmill, and for 1 minute the dog has to wait there, not change positions. This is the distraction with these bells that drum. And now when the hornet is blown, the competitor may return to his dog. This is the end of the obedience part of the competition. And now we start with the jumping of obstacles. First being the palisade, 2 meter to, oh, okay, he slipped. He slipped, it's rainy. He has 2 more attempts. Yes, good, very good. 2 meter 10. Let's see if he wants to go higher or not. Okay. He'll try the 210, to 30, which is the maximum height of the palisade. Have the Italy representative now. Come on. Yes, very nice. Very good. Excellent. Good. Jumped really well.
-2.
Good. He's very happy, and for good reason. Now we'll have the long jump, 3.5 meters, the first attempt. Unfortunately, he crossed inside the jump. He has to jump over. He has 3 attempts overall. Come on. The surface is slippery. He has 1 more try. Now we go for the hurdle. It's 120, so it's maximum height. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Very nice. Now we go for the defense of handler, défense de personne. So the defense will start inside the windmill, and now you will see the 2 decoys entering the field. They come using their bamboo stick, trying to provoke the dog. See, they tap on the windmill. Again, for those who are not familiar with Mondioring, the dog is without leash, without collar, and once the command has been given, you see the scenario is very precise. So the handler has to go between the carriage and the decoy in orange. He couldn't go the other way, so they made him turn. Everybody has to respect the same scenario. If not, they might lose the whole exercise. You can hear the decoys talking between themselves and also with the handler, but the handler is not allowed to speak at any point or touch the dog, because it might be considered as a signal or a command towards the dog. Now they will go on the ladder. So the handler has to go on the third step, not the second or the fourth, the third step. You see sudden moves made by the decoys in order to try and you see they touch the dog. And now we move towards the bench where the handler has to sit down and put his feet in the square that you see on the table, and his hands on the table in the green square. Take a bite and put his head. He really has to take the bite. Now the decoys again try to provoke the handler, talk to him. One of them will try to sit by the side. Now one of them will blow with this wind machine, and the other will say hello, and then he'll make contact. Oh, okay, very good, very good. Good. Now we have the second attack, which is the accessory attack. The decoy will use this fence made out of foam to block the dog, and the dog has to go through. Starts the attack. Okay, nicely done. He went through the fence. He's working the dog, putting pressure, as we say. And now, when the whistle is blown, okay, he saw his handler, good. And return to the handler, very good. Well done. Okay, now the dog goes outside of the field because the next exercise will begin, meaning the search and escort of the decoy. The decoy in orange will go and hide himself in the hideout. They are just waiting for the dog to be away, not to be able to see the decoy where he hides. And the decoy goes inside the hideout with the judge, one of the two judges. And the dog will come back. And he will be sent by his handler to search the whole field. We're on the football field, stadium of Mafra near Lisbon, where in Portugal, where the World Championship is taking place, World Championship Mondioring FCI. And he will have to search the whole field for the decoy, and once he finds the decoy, he will have to signal the presence of the decoy by barking. There are two parts of this exercise. Let's hope that he finds you see, he goes inside the windmill. The dog really has to go on the whole field. He doesn't know where the decoy is, so he has to be cover the whole field, but then also use his scent in order to be able to find the decoy. The fences are closed, so he cannot go outside. He's staying a little bit on one side of the field. He has to go on the other side in order to pick up the scent of the decoy. There's a time limit to this. It's going under the tables, everywhere. Okay, now he's going on the other side. No, still not. Okay, now maybe he's going. No, he's still keeping on just one side of the field, not crossing the other side. We have 19 countries from all around the world participating in this World Championship Mondioring FCI 2023, from United States, Brazil, Philippines. Okay, now I think he picked up the scent. Yes, now he picked up the scent of the decoy, but he has a couple of seconds. He has to enter fast inside. Come on. Now he knows the decoy is inside, you see. And now he just needs to find the way inside. That's the way. Yes, that's the way. That's the way. Go inside. Oh, come on. There's just one way in. We saw the other days two dogs even jumping over the fence. There's one way, and the way is here on the side where the mill is. Unfortunately, yes, you heard the triple hornet, which means end of the exercise. So now we go for the next exercise, which is attack, face attack, stick attack over the fence. You will see the decoy provoking the dog. He will be using a stick that I was telling you about. It's this bamboo stick, but at no point do they hit the dog with the stick. It's just a way of intimidating it and provoking him. And there is also water coming out on top of the wall. Now we see the attack. Jumps over. Okay, very, very good. Good. The decoy tried to block the dog, but the dog went through. Very nice. Very nice. Well done. Well done. Now we have the next attack, which will be the flea attack. There are two flea attacks, meaning that the decoy runs away from the dog. The handler will send the dog to attack, and on one of the two occasions he will have to stop the attack, recall the dog. If the judge raises a red pellet, then he has to stop the attack. If not, he has to let the dog fully bite. The contestant does not know which one is which. He picked randomly in the beginning of the competition. I will tell you if he has to stop the attack or we can have a full attack. The decoy also has a gun in his hand. He will shoot 2 times, so the first attack will be a full attack. Okay, you heard the 2 gunfires. Now whistle. Dog lets go instantly. Goes back to the handler. Very well. So this means that the second attack will be stopped attack. So he will send the dog, and then while the dog is attacking, as close as possible to the decoy, he will have to recall the dog. The closer he may recall him, the more points he will get. Oh, very nice, very nice. Excellent, excellent work. We saw the dog braked right in front of the decoy, and just turned away. Very nice. Now we have the final exercise, being garde d'objet, defense of object. So the dog he's getting a little water break. It's normal. The dogs can work up to 45 minutes even on such a competition. Now we have a rainy day. Yesterday it was 22 degrees, but still hot for the dogs when there were no clouds. And now the handler will pick up the object that you see in front. It's this black bucket with handles, and he will put it inside the 2 circles that you see. He gives the command to the dog to protect, to guard the object, and now he goes away inside the hideout so the dog cannot see him. and the decoys will have 3 attempts to try and steal the object. We have Italy now on the field, and then we have the Netherlands, last competitor of this World Championship, of the 3rd day and of the overall competition. So we're second to last dog on the field now. So you can see one of the decoys, the one in white, is the one attempting first to come. He comes slowly. I think he will try to come from behind, but the dog saw him. Inside the buckets, this bucket, there are some squeaky toys that make noise each time the dog steps on them. It's an added difficulty. You see the decoy approaching next to the judge, Stefan. He's waiting for the dog to turn so he can approach. See, he will go fast. No, yeah, no way. He saw the decoy. Hear the toys squeaking. He has to make the attempt. He cannot wait forever. See, he tries to make some slow approach, and okay. He goes away, and then the dog has to, after the bite, the dog has to come back and guard the object. This is his goal, to protect the object. Now we'll have the second decoy coming in. Gun Blanchard from Portugal. You see all the squeaky toys making noise. Straight up for the hand, you see, and the dog goes back on the object. And now we'll have the third attempt. This will be the most difficult one because the decoy, you will see, he will be using the hose that you see to spray the dog with water in order to scare him away off the object. Yesterday he managed to do this with a dog that really didn't like the water. You see, he starts. Okay, all right, very nice, very nice. Okay, let go. Yes, come back to the object. Good, perfect, very nice, very nicely done. You see, even the decoys applaud. It's an atmosphere of supportive competitiveness. Very nice dog, very nicely worked. You see the dog close by. Now we head on for the last dog of the day and last dog of the World Championship 2023. Mondioring FCI in Portugal, near Lisbon in Mafra, from Netherlands. Belgian Shepherd, Malinois. Coming inside, first of all, a reading of the microchip by Arsilimata, making a double check. In the afternoon, after centralizing all the results, we will have announcement of the results and closing ceremony. I think yes, we'll have a couple of seconds break, technical break. We will stay on the live stream. So I was telling you, in the afternoon we'll come again to live stream the closing ceremony and of course the award ceremony for the three categories: the Grand Prix Level 1, Grand Prix Level 2 and the World Championship Level 3 in Portugal, near Lisbon in Mafra. 19 countries overall competing from all over the world: Brazil, Philippines, United States, Israel, Romania, Italy, Germany, Netherlands now entering, Switzerland, Sweden, Hungary, Poland, France, Great Britain, Greece, Spain, of course, Portugal, the organizers. Really a very nice competition. World Championship. Next year it will be held in Greece. Actually, this is the reason why the comments are being made in English, so that the international audience that follows can everybody can follow these nice dogs. We have streamed this competition. You can find the other days with the other competitors on the channel. In parallel with this competition, we had also the super selection for the decoys that will be helping the judges next year in Greece. Decoys or omdatak. Also international selection. We'll have also the results for the super selection to know who will be the decoys that we will be seeing next year in Greece, working the dogs. The role of the decoys is to help the judges evaluate the capacities and the capabilities of the dogs. We're waiting for the second judge to rejoin the field, so we may start with the last dog for Category 3 World Championship, Mondioring. Sorry it's taking so long. The judges decide when to start. Okay, so now we can begin. So as you can see, the leash is taken off the dog. The dogs are without leash, without collar. Handlers may only use verbal commands to guide the dog. Occasionally give them a little pat. So the first exercise will be refusal of food. The 2 sausages that you see on the table. Before that, we have the presentation.
I use the whistle back to me and I take the
Okay, so the competitor said he will be using the whistle to recall the dog. Now you see he gets a sealed wooden stick. He may hold for 5 seconds in his hand, put it in his pocket, and he will use it then for the retrieval of the wooden stick. Now he chose the order, as I told you, of the attacks. If it's a stopped attack or a okay. So he licked the hot dog, so this means that he loses the food refusal. Now we have switching of positions. The dog will be left between the birds that you see and the stick. He will be left in a standing position. And the handler will go between those 2 baskets. He will pick one fruit up, give the dog the position to change, and then throw the fruit in the other basket. The first command is down. Second is sit. The dog has not to advance. If not, it's considered as a mistake. He will lose some points. Stand position. You see already 1 meter. Lay down. Again, half meter, 1 meter maybe stand. And the last position, then he may recall the dog. Sit. He may recall the dog. So we had extra command and a 2 meter advancement of the dog. You see these are the positions from the basket. Now we have retrieval of the wooden object that you saw in the beginning. The dog is led in a sit position. It can be lay down or sit, doesn't matter, but he has to stay put. You see, for example, now he's a little bit advancing, the dog. And the handler has to go follow the judge inside this tent through these animals, farm animals. Lay down the wooden stick on the ground. Come back to the dog and send him to retrieve this object. The difficulty is that there are 4 other identical wooden sticks next to it, so the dog has to choose only the one that has the scent of the owner. And as you can see, there are farm animals, those big bulls, pigs, cows, etc. Because the theme is, oh wow, directly, very nice. Let's hope he gets the good stick. I think so. We have to wait to check if it's the one that is marked. Yes, okay. Okay, good. The theme of this World Championship is farm life and traditions. Now we have the send away for 50 meters. You see from that fence, in between these two bulls crossing the line, the dog has to go in a straight line. The straight line is not respected. Okay, unfortunately, he will just get a couple of points because he didn't go, as I told you, between the two bulls there. Too bad. There were some dogs that were even afraid of these animals. Now we'll have retrieval of the object. The handler will throw away this blue big plastic vase, and the dog will have to come and retrieve it. You see, it's a big object, slippery. We also had rain, so he has a couple of seconds to okay, unfortunately, yeah, he was not able to. Okay, at least he got the object. Good effort. Now we'll have the heeling exercise. The dog has to walk by the side of his handler. Again, dogs are without leash, without collar, and he will have to walk by the side of his handler. And each time you hear the hornet, the dog will have to stop. The difficulty is that you will see he has to stop on a wooden plank. That has two squeaky ducks underneath it. This is the plank. You hear the noises made. Now we go for the last exercise of the, let's say, obedience part. The dog has to stay in a sit position underneath the carriage. Meanwhile, the handler goes behind this windmill. And the dog has to stay there for 1 minute. At a certain point, there will be a distraction made with two bells being thrown in the air. After this, we'll have the obstacles, jumping of palisade, long jump and hurdle, and then the most interesting and spectacular part of the Mondioring competition: bite work, attacks, face, flee, defense of handler, of object, search and escort, accessories, all this. Hear the hornet, meaning that dog, the handler can come back to his dog. Good. So now we'll have the three obstacles, first of which being the palisade. 2 meter, 10 centimeters. First attempt. Okay, good. We'll see if he wants to try higher. Okay, he will have the second attempt to jump higher. He will try the maximum height, 2 meter 30 centimeters high. Okay, I think he has no. Okay. Yeah, I think also it's better because the wood is slippery and the dog might hurt himself. So I think it was a good call from the handler not to force the dog to jump any higher. Now we have the long jump, 4 meter. The dog has to wait. You see he advances, so he will lose some points. But he jumps very well. Has to wait. And then the handler pick him up. So he will lose some points on this. All these points and observations will be in the result sheet of the competitor. Very well detailed on each exercise. Now we have the hurdle. It's 120. You see the dog is advancing again. But he jumps with no problem. Very nice. Okay. So now we have the last part of the championship. Defense, attacks. So first is the defense of handler. So this exercise will start inside the windmill. And now the decoys will come and start provoking, and the scenario will start. You will see. You see they even use the sticks used for the attacks. You see the dog advances a little bit, but the dog has to stay by the side of the handler to protect him. The scenario is the same for all the competitors. You will see he has to go and follow the exact instructions of the decoys. See, has to go pick up 3 fruits, throw them in the basket. During all this time you see that the decoys are trying to provoke the dog, make him bite. The dog looks once at each of them because he knows that one of the 2 will bite, will attack his handler. He only doesn't know which one, and the dog is allowed to attack only when the decoy makes contact, as we say, so he hits his handler. See So again, the handler has to respect the. You see, there's provocation from the decoys.
I think there is some over there.
Yeah, so maybe.
But it's. Now we move to the bench where the handler has to sit down with both his feet inside the square on the ground
Okay, so now.
and both hands on the square on the table. He has to
Whatever you want.
take the apple in his mouth and put the head on the table.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Is it here?
I think so.
I think the apple need to touch the table. Perfect. Oh no. No, the
Again, the decoys are provoking the handler.
No? Oh. Did somebody
Maybe I'm gonna go check.
check it? Check it.
Are you alive? Don't look like alive. Maybe you need some air.
Try to give him some.
Okay. I'm gonna go get it.
And one of the two will blow some wind and the one in white will make contact.
I'm gonna check his food.
See, the dog is really waiting.
Check your food.
Okay, very nice. The dog was really waiting, really waiting for just the guy to, the decoy to touch his handler.
Oh, loose!
And now let go. Good. And recall. Good. Well done. Well done. Now we have attack with accessories. The decoy will provoke the dog. And then he will use this fence here made out of foam to try to block the dog and intimidate him, but the dog has to push through, really go through. Nice, nice, really went inside. Okay, and now let's go and has to go back to his handler. Good, very good. So now the dog goes outside because he mustn't see where the decoy will hide himself, because the decoy with the judge will enter that hideout that you see in the back in order for the search exercise to begin. Thank you. I know. And then we'll have the search and escort. Of course, if the dog finds the decoy, we may see the escort part of the exercise. So now the decoy has gone inside, and now the dog will come back. We'll have preparation, and then send the dog for searching to search. Now you see the dog has started the search. Okay, you see he caught on the scent. Very good, he caught on the scent of the decoy. He knows he's inside. now he just has to find a way in. The way in is here, on the right side, let's say blocked by the mule. We even had two dogs, the one from Spain and the one from Great Britain, jumping over the fence, which was spectacular, of course. And once the dog finds the decoy, he has to signal his presence to his handler by barking, not biting. He has only to bark, and then we can have the escort part of the exercise. Not many dogs were able to find the escort. It wasn't easy at all. You see there's some white plates, plastic plates on the ground upon each entrance, because on those plates there are sausages, hot dogs. If the dog eats them during any moment of the competition, he loses points, of course. And the food refusal exercise. Okay, that's the entrance. He just passed by it. And now, see, because he became frustrated with not being able to find the decoy, he thinks that he might not be there, so he goes away, searching again maybe for another part. And I think, unfortunately, he won't be able to find the decoy in the time frame that he has, because there's a time limit. He comes again. Okay, go. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. He heard a whistle from another field, and I think maybe mistook the whistle for the one of his owner. No? Okay. See, he comes back to this point, but come on. Yeah. Fortunately, we heard the triple hornet, meaning end of the exercise. You see, that's where the decoy was. Now we'll have the face attack. Stick attack. Over the obstacle that you see here, the dog will have to jump over this obstacle, bite the decoy. There's also water coming out, so this makes an extra difficulty to the obstacle. And again, the surface is quite slippery because of the rain that we had today. The decoy provokes the dog. Okay, once. All right, very nice, very nice. Well done, well done, well done. He went for the hand, for the arm, rather. Okay, great. Okay, very nice. Although we have bite work and we have very spectacular and even, of course, dangerous exercises, you have to understand that all is done. So here's the hideout, as I was telling you. First curtains, and then he had to push through the second set of curtains in order to go inside. Now we go for the flee attack and stopped attack. I was saying that all is done respecting the welfare and the well-being of the dog. We had yesterday the judges making a call to stop a dog because he hurt his paw. He wanted to go on the dog, but judges said it was too dangerous. So now if we have the red pellet, he has to stop the attack, and if we see the green pellet, the attack may be continue to be a stopped attack. Come on. Too bad. He had to stop the attack, which means that the second attack will be full attack. Decoy also has a gun in his hand. He will shoot 2 times in the air to scare the dog. The dog, of course, has to not let go. Okay. Well done. Well done from the dog, especially also the decoy for falling. He has to be careful when he falls down, not to hurt the dog, not to fall on the dog, because it's an attack from behind, of course. And now we go for the final exercise of this competition, for the final dog, meaning the garde d'objet, defense of object. The dog went for a small water break, and now the handler will have to take. We'll have to take the object that you see. It's that black bucket with handles. Put it in the middle of these 2 circles. The dog will be given the command to guard the object, and the handler will move away. He will come here away in this hideout. So the dog cannot see his handler, not to be given any commands, of course. And now we'll have the 3 attempts of the decoys to try and steal this object. You see in the back the decoy in white already coming slowly approaching. Slowly approaching. Here the decoys choose each the way that they think that they should approach and handle the dog. For some dogs they came in fast and even managed to steal the object. For some others they came slow. And of course, when the decoy tries to steal the object, the dog has to bite him, so to stop him, and then come back and continue guarding the object. See, very slow approach. See, he tried to Still the object, and the dog managed to stop him. Very well done. Now we'll have the second attempt by the second decoy. See him approaching in orange and black. Inside the bucket you can hear there are some squeaky toys, and this is an added difficulty because whenever the dog steps on them, they make noises that may be disturbing. Okay, oh, very nice, well done. You saw the decoy tried for one moment of when the dog was looking the other way to steal the object, but he wasn't able to. They were able to move a little bit the object, so it's not really in the same spot, the same point in the center. Talking about maybe 3 meters, 4. So there will be some points, but overall it's a very good performance until now. And now we have the third and final attempt, where the decoy, you see he has a hose in his hand and he will try to steal the object using water in order to spray the dog and scare him away. Have to understand these are the really top dogs of the world, elite dogs, being Dutch Shepherds, Belgian Shepherds, German Shepherds. Very nice. Okay, you see no hesitation, and going back to the object. Very well done. Okay. Shaking off the little bit of water. It's not finished yet. Only the double hornet marks the end. Take the object. Okay, now good. So this marks the end of this exercise and the competition, and we'll come back afterwards for award ceremony. The ones you are seeing in the back are the team of the winning team. You will see who will be the winning team in the award ceremony in the afternoon.